Good morning, Midlife Mavericks. Hey, welcome to my group, Midlife Mavericks, Fabulous Fierce Females. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Allison Jacobson, and I am a coach for women in midlife who are looking to live life on their terms, get past their fears and self-doubts to live the life they want joyfully and successfully. And we support each other in this group because a lot of times in real life, we don't get the support we need for our dreams, right? We are kind of discouraged from going after what we want because maybe it's fearful to other people, maybe it's going to rock their world. But in this group, you get to state your intentions loud and proud, and you get a group of women who are going to cheer you on and offer you support. And I will be at the front of that line. One of the things I was thinking about this morning, and for any of you out there who have kids, I'm sure you can relate to this. How many of you feel like, your teens, your young adults, everything in their life is a crisis that needs to be solved immediately or discussed with you? No matter what time of the day, no matter what's going on in your life, they need to reach out to you. And this also happens with clients in our life. If you are a self-entrepreneur and you've got several clients, one of them is constantly calling saying, I need you right now, I need you right now. And everything is on their terms, right? And it's even with our spouses. There's so many times where probably, I know this will happen to me. I will be in the middle of writing a blog and my husband will come in because he wants to tell me about something he noticed that really needs to be dealt with immediately. And guess what? It doesn't. That's on his time, not mine. But and then let's talk about our aging parents, right? Who need help with their computers or who need whatever, right? Everybody has real estate in your head and everybody wants a piece of you. And what have we been programmed to do? Answer immediately. If we see our kids calling, what do? We pick up that phone immediately. Now, don't get me wrong. We want to make sure they're not dead or bleeding or arrested, whatever, but not everything has to be dealt with immediately. I was working with a client yesterday whose son is just constantly calling her, constantly. She was out, having fun with some friends the other day, and he was blowing up her phone. And I suggested to her, this has been a pattern now, this wasn't just once, this has been a pattern. And I suggested to her to say to him, listen, I would love to talk to you. I can talk today between 5 and 5:30. That does two things. One, that sets the boundaries for yourself for when there's time. But two, it allows the other person to kind of dial it down and consider, is this really a crisis emergency that I need to deal with immediately? It's not that you're not there for them, but you're setting up the boundaries for yourself for when you're available. And I would suggest doing that with everybody in your life, because here's what's happening. We are like that Pavlovian dog. We see our phone ring, we hear a ping text, we just sense someone coming to bother us. And what are we doing as women? I'll take care of you. We're putting everybody ahead of ourselves. And they are owning that real estate in our heads. We are solving all of their problems and putting ourselves to the back of the line. So you need to find ways to create those personal boundaries. The exact same thing happened to me yesterday. I had, 3 people wanting things from me at the same time as I was trying to get a new article done and posted up to Medium. And I finally turned off my phone. I finally said, I am busy for the next hour, but I'd be happy to talk to you in 2 hours. And you know what? The world continued to go around. So I would encourage you to think about how you can create those boundaries and take ownership back. And here's the key, not to feel guilty about it. We are made to feel so guilty as women, as mothers, as caregivers, if we're not addressing everybody else's needs first. That is a limiting belief in our head. We think that if we're not caring for everybody else, we're being guilty, or we're being selfish and we're guilty about it. And that is the farthest thing from the truth. we have a right to care for ourselves. Not only do we have a right to, we need to. And I deal with so many women with this in my personal coaching, but I also have a mini course, Master Your Mindset Bootcamp. It's 7 days where you get affirmations from me, you get worksheets from me, where you can work on those limiting beliefs of the shoulds, of the guilts, of what your obligations, your perceived obligations are over what you really need to do and want to do to make your life joyful. And so if you're interested in that course, I'll put the link in the comments below, but you can also go check it out at allison-jacobson.com under my courses, and you can find out about that there. So here's what I would challenge you to do today. When you get those interruptions, and I know you will, whether it's around dinner, whether it's around when you're, working out, whatever it is, just write that one line down and either text it to the person or call them and say, I would be happy to talk to you, but I'm tied up right now. I can talk to you in an hour. It's almost like, some of you might have the automated AT&T distracted driving where it will automatically send out a text to someone saying, hey, I'm driving right now. I can't talk. That's what you need in your life. Okay, one of those automatic messages that goes out, I'm unavailable right now. I'd be more than happy to talk to you, help you in an hour. So I want you to work on that today and let me know how that goes.